Dan, down here at the Brewery Field, celebrating a new contract. How pleased are you to have signed on the dotted line?
Yeah, I'm delighted. As soon as the gaffer said he wants to keep me on next year, I wasn't really thinking of anything else other than signing, so I'm happy to get it done quite early and so I can focus back on my training and my pre-season coming up.
Absolutely, to get it done so quickly tells you, what the manager thinks of you, how keen he is to make sure you're still in the squad next year.
Yeah, I'm happy because I didn't have the best of seasons last year with injury. I played some games, but I was injured quite a lot, so he could have easily kind of let me go. But he showed that he wants to keep me on board for next season, which I'm happy about, and I want to try and repay that favour next season.
I was going to say, is there a bit of a determination? Because when you were in the team, you must have been pleased with your performances, but it was frustrating at times as well.
Yeah, I was really frustrated. I kept it in at times, but I was really frustrated. I wasn't playing, probably only played maybe 20 games last season due to injury. There was probably 60 games overall, so very frustrating, in and out of the team due to injury, and I just want to try and get back next season and play more consistently, try help the team out more and just play football. That's what I'm here to do.
And I think one thing that struck me about you was how much you embedded yourself within that group and how much you seemed to be enjoying it. Even when you were out injured, you were there cheering the lads on, sometimes unfortunately commentating with me, but you've become a big part of the group now, socially as much as anything as well.
Yeah, no, it's a good set of lads. They welcome me in straight away to the group, and I'm enjoying meeting the new lads last season, and hopefully many sign on again next year because it's a great group. It's progressing nicely. We had a good end to the season, with form and getting to the FA Trophy final. So yeah, we'll see who comes through the door, but I'm really happy to be here. I'm happy to be with the lads.
It was a remarkable season, wasn't it? I know you've talked about the frustration you had at a personal note, but from a team point of view, it was quite incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, the season, it was brilliant. I mean, it seemed like a really long season with the amount of games and stuff. And pre-season last year felt like a long time ago, but it was a great season. It was a great experience. Obviously, the FA Trophy and stuff. We just missed out on the playoffs, which we're a little bit disappointed about. But we can hopefully build on that for next year. And there's younger lads in the team who will gain that experience and will definitely come back stronger.
How hungry does it make you, when you see those scenes like at Wembley and you see that volume of supporters and all the atmosphere and the build-up? How hungry does it make you to just bring more success to the club next year?
Definitely, I mean, that experience of Wembley it won't be topped unless we get there again. We'll want to try and get there again, 100%, but that motivation to come back fitter and stronger and try getting the team and try create their memories again, even just like the other games before that, your Suttons and your Rochdales and your Boston Uniteds, all them experiences were fantastic, and you want to try and relive them again next year.
And of course, last season, like in previous years, we came ever so close to snatching a playoff place. Is it about just getting off to a better start this year, maybe?
Yeah, I know we won the first game last season, but I think during maybe the middle part of the season we picked up a lot of draws at home, especially. We conceded a few late goals as well, but it's a long season. I think we just need to try and maybe fine tune it a little bit and try and hold on to them wins. But it's fine margins. Anyone can beat anyone in this league, as the table suggested last season. So we'll just have a look at it and try and build from it. But what did we get? 72 points, which is it's a great achievement, really. Probably unlucky not to get in the playoffs with that amount of points. So we'll go again, fix our mistakes, but just keep going in the right direction.
Yeah, I think the amount of points we got would have finished fourth most seasons in the National League, so it tells us we're moving in the right direction and hopefully build on that again, as you say.
That's right, yeah. I think we scored one of the most amount of goals in the league, conceded one of the fewest. I just think it was them draws maybe that probably let us down, where we scuppered a little bit, but playing some good football, scoring a lot of goals. Hopefully we can build from that and go again next year.
Now, as a footballer, obviously the summer comes around and you get your weekends back for a little period, but then they're snatched away from you. What does the summer look like from your point of view in terms of that relaxation, and how much, secondly, you're looking forward to getting back into training already?
Yeah, for me it's just all about getting fitter and stronger, especially my legs. I'm doing a lot of rehab for my legs, so not much relaxation. It's only 4 or 5 weeks, so we're probably back in training, so a little bit of rest, but mainly trying to get the body fit and strong and the mind strong and get ready for that grueling pre-season.
They never get easier, do they, I guess?
No, especially with my age, all the running and stuff, but we were fit last season, especially the start of the season, so it's very important.